The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the EMissyK's Loose Lips Show. I'm your girl, EMissyK. And over here we got...
This is the beautiful Laddeez.
And LaLa.
And LaLa Young. And, of course, Hailey B is here, but she'll be here a little bit later. Yes. I know how that goes. But we have a great show for you today.
Oh, my God.
And it's long, impactful, a lot of information. I think we're going to get an earful today, ladies. What you think?
I'm sure.
We don't have to talk
So, we're going to get with LaLa and talk about what's on everyone's lips. But before we get started, EMissyK Entertainment is joining forces with the Relay for Life with Baldwin Hills. And Laddeez, do you want to tell us about our drive, our fundraiser?
We're trying to, EMissyK Entertainment is becoming a part of the Cancer Society fight against cancer this year. We're joining the Relay of Baldwin Hills. There are several relays, but we're part of the Baldwin Hills, and it will culminate on June 23rd. But in the interim, we're raising funds. We're asking individuals to take a 20-ounce bottle of water and fill this bottle with dimes, and it should be $100 by the time you've done.
I'm not quite there yet.
Halfway.
Me either.
I'm getting there. I'm getting better at it.
Halfway.
But we've had a lot of our fans and friends who've committed to supporting this effort this year. I'm really excited about it.
Me too.
I really am. So I'm looking forward to it. So if you're interested, hit me up at Laddeez, LADDEEZ @gmail.com, and we will get you started. We'll send you the link where you can register and get your funds registered.
Nice. Yes.
Nice.
So LaLa Young.
Yes.
While we wait for our guest, Mr. Ronnie Newt is with us today, and Ronnie Newt is taking on TV's Empire.
Yes.
Oh my!
He said that they stole his life, y'all. So y'all know, loose lips. We want all the dish.
We want all the juice. All the juice.
Messy people.
Y'all know LaLa gonna be all up in his business. I'm gonna be right behind her.
Man, like for real.
This dude is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. I've
like-
read a lot of his stuff.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it makes for interesting reading.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So LaLa, what's on everyone's lips?
What besides Newt?
And you.
Besides me and me. Well, so do you want to wait for him? Do you want me to just talk about the guy who bombed everyone in Austin, Texas?
Oh,
Let's get into that while we
Actually-
wait for our guest to make his way to the platform.
So there was a couple of people that he actually, got that were affected by it, and he was mainly going after blacks and Hispanics.
Okay, so for our listeners and our viewers who don't know what you're talking about, what's the gist of the story? What exactly?
Oh no, this guy, he was 25 years old, and he was making bombs, homemade bombs, and he was placing them at people's home, their residence, and they were opening them up, and a couple of people were killed. There was a young black man and an older gentleman. But like I said, he was only going after blacks and Hispanics. Wow. And it happened for like a week. It's been actually 2 weeks it's been going on.
Sad.
And actually today, they caught up with him from surveillance. They were watching him, and he had this one bomb.
He took the punk way out.
Yes, and blew himself up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Injured a cop, but he blew himself up, and he, like I said, he was 25 years old, but they're actually trying to make it seem like he was just some, troubled kid, you know. And
yes,
that's it.
the media wants to call him a serial bomber, but people were saying, well, if you call him a serial bomber, does that mean that you call Osama a serial bomber? I'm like, call a spade a spade.
Yes.
He was a serial
That's what he was doing.
murderer. That's exactly what he did.
Exactly.
At least he was trying to murder. Thank God he didn't kill as many as he could have.
He definitely
but
could
I think there's like about 6 of them that were detonated, and they were like all different.
Yep.
Some created by tripwires, and some created by opening packages. Some without opening the package, like the one that went off in FedEx.
Yeah.
That's crazy as crap.
Yeah.
You know, and
just don't care. People just have
he
total disregard for life.
A lot of damage. He definitely could have done a lot of damage. I'm just glad that they
one story was interesting. Is like this one lady who went to see about her mother, who had amnesia of some sort or whatever, and she got there and there was a package at the door for her mom.
Right. Oh.
And she picked up the package to take it in the house, and the package exploded, and she lost fingers and her leg and just on the doorstep. It went to the wrong address, actually.
Yeah.
It was addressed to someone else, but they left it at that door, and poor lady.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Definitely. And another school shooting in Washington.
Yeah.
Wow. And then it goes back to that. Should teachers have guns? And I still say no. Hailey actually found a story where a teacher actually shot a kid. Yeah,
yep.
And it's like, no.
And he was he was trained.
Off.
He was a trained police officer, a retired trained police officer, and he was showing them how to use it, and it went off. So the particles from the bullet hit the kid in his neck.
Oh.
So, and then it's crazy because even though he's trying to push, the teachers carrying guns, if you read the article about what happened in Maryland, Washington, it was someone that worked at the school who was able to get the guy who did the shooting. So it's almost like so maybe they should have it. Right. It seems like it's just set up to where, okay, so if they do have it, then maybe we can protect them.
What about
not necessarily?
What about the beanbag guns?
Yes.
Or I'll even take what's the other one? The pellet one.
Listen, these people are psychotic, right?
Yeah.
And they're hell bent on killing somebody,
right?
As many as they can in most cases.
Right.
So you can even have like the metal detectors and stuff at the door. You can have a guard there. But let me tell you something. If they're hell bent on killing people, that's what they're going to do. They're going to come in the door shooting anything that moves.
Exactly.
Right. So it's not going to matter.
The bomber.
Right.
Yeah. He wanted to kill people, so he did it through packages. Yes. It is what it is.
They got an agenda. They have an agenda.
Because I've watched so many different scary movies or whatever, sometimes it's not about the person that they're trying to go after, but about becoming famous.
Yeah.
Because after they do their crime, they're still going to have movies out about this person. Yes. And if they do get them or they go into jail, they have movies and books and stuff. And then now you have where everyone is on social media, because this is just what it is now. And everybody is talking about it, and they're going to be talking about it. If they didn't talk about it, do you think they would be doing as much as they were doing? Right. I don't think so. So it's unnecessary.
Yeah. Let's talk about something a little lighter.
Seriously.
A little lighter.
Right, I know.
So Empire is coming back next week. And we do understand that we're on at the same time as Empire.
Yes.
But you can watch us on YouTube. And
you can watch us everywhere.
EMissyK's Loose Lips Show. All that. We everywhere.
Instagram, Twitter.
Everywhere.
We are everywhere.
So have you guys seen the previews for the new upcoming Empire?
Well, I don't look at television like that.
A little bit.
Right. So it's very interesting. To me, I know y'all gonna kill me, but I don't care. The last season was kind of boring. It was it was really dry because it was like, I'm sure they were setting up for this current season.
Right.
So I'm very interested to see what this new season is gonna be.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of the previews. They brought back Demi Moore. They have to, they always have to bring in, some light skins in order to keep everybody interested.
Right.
So it's interesting. I'm interested to see what it's about. I have my ups and downs about Empire, but it is what it is. Speaking of Empire, our guest has entered the building.
Well, hey,
let's welcome Mr. Roddy Newt Sr.
yourself comfortable right here, right next to me.
Ladies.
Well, thank you.
I'm in company of some beautiful women.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Put on a little
Thank you,
charm
thank
right
you.
there.
So we have Ronnie Newt in the building.
That's what they call me.
I am Missy K.
Okay.
You can call me
That's
Missy.
Not loose lips.
Missy.
Not loose lips, same ships.
I am loose lips too.
Same ships too, huh?
Our lips lives something other than sinking ships.
Okay.
And we have Lady D's.
Yes.
Hi,
How you
ladies.
doing?
And my girl LaLa.
Hello.
LaLa Young.
Welcome.
Yeah. So LaLa's going to predominantly do your interview today, but we're very interested to hear your story.
Okay.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Are you
I've been
ready
here
to tell
before.
us?
Huh?
I've been here before.
You've been here before
Yeah,
with
my
the
girl
poetess.
right there. Shout out to my girl. Yeah.
So give us
That's
a little
crazy.
background on your story.
My story is about my life story. Some of it fictional, some of it's based on true and fictional story. So it's described as really empire. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. And in my synopsis, I can tell you in 2 minutes, and you say, yeah, that's empire.
Okay.
I
You want to
can-
tell us?
I
Like
can
here
recite
you go?
it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
In this story, I take you on a journey into the darkness, most dangerous, secret parts of the world of pimp, hoes, drug dealers, and killers. I lay out my life and thoughts as a gangster pimp. The reason for this story is to educate you on the rights and wrongs of life. I educate you to the depths of the ups and downs of the music world. I regret it's totally impossible for me to recount on my counts as a gangster. Unfortunately, it would take a lifetime. But this story will still show my remorse, and how sorry I am for the many hearts I broke. For in the end, I will reap what I sowed. This story based on the trials and tribulations of one man who dreamed of living the richest of lives. Ron Newt, a.k.a. Prince Diamond, had everything he could dream of, and the world had to offer. 17 hoes, a gorgeous wife, and 27 beautiful children. Self-made millionaire. I was able to infiltrate and hang with the world's greatest superstars, such as Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson, the rest of the Jackson family, Sly and the Family Stone. In August of '89, I landed an $8 million record deal with MCA Records for my kids, the Neutrons. But although I thought I had it made, soon my past would come back to haunt me and drag me down to nothing. It brought death to my namesake, Ronnie Newt Jr., who was gunned down at 1 p.m. on the afternoon of May 1st, 1991 in San Bernardino, California, for a tip to rob a Korean grocery store so that he could be initiated to one of America's most powerful gangs, the L.A. Crips. You see, Ron Jr. wanted to be like Ron Sr. Ron Sr. was bigger than big. He drove Rolls Royces, had animals like monkeys and Black Panthers. You see, Ron Sr. was dazzled by the worldly pleasures. But when the game was over, it proved to be too costly. All that glitter is not gold, and that is the real empire.
Woo. And on that note, we're going to take a break and come back and talk to the real
Lucius.
empire. We're going to talk about the real empire, the actual empire with Mr. Ronnie Newt. We'll be right back.
Wow.
evening, and welcome back to the EMissyK's Loose Lips Show. We have a very interesting show. Right. You know, every week we try to bring you quality entertainment, quality guests. And we have myself, I bring EMissyK everywhere. I talk about all the events and all the different things that I'm into. If you follow me, you'll notice I really am everywhere.
Oh, my God. Yes,
and then we have Laddeez. Right. And Laddeez does a segment called Kissable Nights. And Kissable Nights is dating advice and tips from the perspective of a dater over 50. Yes. And then we have Miss LaLa Young. Yes. Who does What's on Everyone's Lips, and it's news and entertainment and gossip. That's why she's all up in everybody's business. Always. And then we have Miss Hailey B, our baby of the bunch. My baby. She'll be here in a little bit. She does Get Lipped with Hailey because she does all the interviews with our artists, our musical artists. So that's Hailey B. So we're going to get back to our guest, LaLa Young. Take the wheel.
Yes. And you know, like Laddeez was saying that she was, you know, reading up on you, and so was I. There's a lot of things that's going on, and every show always has some perspective of someone else's life. And when you were talking to Terrence Howard and seeing if he wanted to do your show, did he tell you, like, okay, I want to do this?
I blew him away. When I told him that little segment I just gave you, he was like, oh, my God, I got to play you. The same way Jamie Foxx said to me at his house. I was out of his mansion, right? And they were getting ready to go play basketball, right? And Jay, my son's Jay Valentine, and Jay said, Dad, tell him the story. So when it got through, they were there 4 hours. Jamie said, man, you tell the greatest stories. Right. Man, my God.
You do.
He said, man, you tell some of the greatest stories. And I said, man, I want you to play me in my movie. He said, well, let's talk about it, you know. Yeah. But he didn't do me like Terrence Howard did me.
Right.
You know, Terrence Howard said,
I got to have a non-disclosure just to have a conversation with somebody. Exactly. Here you go. Let's write the sign and then we can talk.
But I trust him. Yes. I trust him. He just looked like he was trustable. Right. He was real meek, soft, and I just looked like somebody that I could trust. So I gave him the book and the DVD and said, okay. And then Superfly's godson said, Ron, I wouldn't do that if I was you. I wouldn't give him that. You should get a non-disclosure. Yes. I said, nah, he ain't going to do nothing to me. It's good. It's cool. And 2 years later, I said, no, I'm riding my Maserati. Right. I'm coming down, I'm on the Golden Gate Bridge. And I'm rolling. I get a phone call, ding dong. I said, my partner said, man, why you tell me you sold that story? That's how you got that Maserati. Oh. I said, huh? I ain't get it off nobody. I ain't sold no story. I said, I said, this hustling money here, boy. I said, what? Who? I said, what? He said, Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard what? He's on there, and he's acting just like you. Wow. His hairstyle, his clothing, his style, his stern look. He got it. Right. He got it.
I've even seen some of the the pictures that you do side by side. It's like that resemblance is very uncanny.
There's a lot of very interesting parallels.
I shed a few tears, stronger and tough as I think I am. Right. When I saw him, it was like I wasn't angry at him because he did it so well. I said, look at this dude. Right. I said, I like him. Basically, I'm not mad at him. Right. He did me a favor stealing the story.
Because now you're about to get paid. Well, so you're suing them for $1 billion?
Well, let me tell you what's happening.
I'm listening.
Fox, the sly fox. the sly fox is the fox is cold. You know, they call it in the penitentiary a silver fox, and they call it claridescence. That's when you make your moves, when nobody can see you. You know what I mean? You throw the rock and put your hand behind your back.
Yes.
So Fox is playing me, and I'm playing them. Okay. Because we've been fighting like Pacquiao and Mayweather, right? When they think they done knock me down, I get back up again. But see, what they don't realize, right? That white man like money. Yeah. Now, I don't have the money that Fox got, but I got the knowledge to play with him, and I know how to file. As long as you got that filing money, you can keep on filing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so now, they spending thousands when I'm spending dimes.
Right. Yes. Right.
Yeah, because they're giving their lawyers like $1,000 an hour.
Yeah.
And they trying to make me pay. Well, how you going to make me pay? I'm 70 years old, boy. What I got to lose? Bankruptcy? You ain't going to get nothing from me. Right. I ain't never worked a day in my life.
Wow.
And I'm not proud to say that.
Yeah.
But my wife worked and she covered me. God bless her soul. She passed away.
Right. Oh.
But I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. I believe this. I really, truly, even though I've been a gangster and all this, I wholly believe in God. Mm-hmm. And the funniest thing, and I don't know if you're going to believe me or not, last night I was in the gas station and the lady said, "Sir, could you give me $20 to get a room?" And I said, "You're not going to buy no crack or nothing like that." She said, no, I really need it because me and my kids were in the car. Mm-hmm. I said, "Here's $20. She said, "And by the way, may God take my breath." She said, "I'm Terrence Howard's sister."
Oh, wow.
I said, "Huh?
Wow.
Wait a minute, what's going on here?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
That was crazy.
It was.
That was crazy. That was in Vallejo, California. She said, "Can you give me a way to reach him?" I said, "I'm the one that's suing him." Huh?
Like my attorney know how to reach him.
Yeah,
How about that?
I said, "I'm the one that's suing him." She said, "For what?" I said, "It took my story."
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. And then now, 4 seasons, they up the bat. I'm finna knock about the ballpark. I'm finna file a lawsuit against them because they're withholding evidence. They know they got video footage. 9/11 makes you keep everything.
Yeah, true story.
Exactly.
So now, 4 seasons, I'm coming.
Ooh.
So you might as well get that tape out.
He's taking everybody
He's
down.
taking it.
Get that tape out and bring it on.
Everybody.
I think, let me ask you this. I'm not prejudiced because my grandfather's a white boy.
Okay.
So you know I ain't prejudiced. How can I be prejudiced? My mama half white and her daddy's white. Okay, now watch this here. Danny Strong is about 38, 39 years old. How in the heck can he say he came up with all them ideas to create Empire?
They saw the video.
And he says, and then I did research on him. He's from Manhattan Beach. You ain't never been in a white gang. You ain't never been in nothing. And I ain't going to talk and say nothing wrong because I'm getting ready to get them for defamation of character. So I'm not going to say anything crazy.
Okay.
Okay? But Danny, come on, man. For real? You created Empire? Come on, man. And then Lee Daniels, with your crazy self, you saying that my movie would have never made it to television? I guess not. You already put it on there. You saying that Empire is nothing like Bigger Than Big. But watch this here. They sent somebody's head cut off to Cookie. Just remember, took the head off. Mm-hmm. And mind you, Sean is cutting the body up and putting it in a box. Oh. While Cookie's over there talking to him, he's cutting legs and arms and stuff off, right? Yeah. And in Empire, I said that I cut off a dude's legs and the arm and all that because he played a role in raping my woman, right? But that was just fictitious.
Right.
I just wrote that. I'm a writer.
It was fictitious.
Yes, I didn't do that.
It was fictitious.
No, I'm not crazy. But what I'm saying, the similarities are so crazy. Right. I have 3 sons.
Yes.
He has 3 sons. And I did a lot of background work, right? And in the backstory, they were going to put a girl in there. Yeah. I have a daughter named China Doll. That was named after my wife. Mm-hmm. And just so happened, Cookie had a miscarriage. And so she just had 3 boys. Yes. But in the backstory paperwork that I got for him, it says, miscarriage of a little girl. So now that's the same family.
Right.
What's wrong with the judge? And then the judge that threw the first case off on me, I'm going through my paperwork. I said, why she do this here to me, right? And some say, that's the same lady that got you for the counterfeit. Oh. I said, what? And I looked at it, Consuela Marshall, right? I said, this is the same lady.
Right.
In 99, that seen the book and the DVD. Because she said, what are you doing in L.A.?
Yeah.
With counterfeit money? I said, I ain't had no counterfeit money. I bought the car and the money was in the car.
Right.
But she was my judge. Right. So why did my lawyer figure this out and what's going on? Why is she so quick to throw this out? Right. And I saw her name on my... Because now she dismissed that case. Right. She couldn't give me 20 years, but she dismissed that case.
She figured she owe you one.
I guess she said I owe you. I should say I ain't gonna get. I guess she said you owe me one, partner.
Right.
You trying to sue for $1 billion? Baby. We ain't finna let you have no $1 billion. We're not letting you have no $1 billion.
Wow. So where are you with the case today?
Right now I'm back in federal court. Lee Daniels said I was a failure. And I went, shit. Mm-hmm. Okay? Into TMZ. So my partner called me and said, Ron. I said, what, baby? He said, you know, he just gave Sean Penn $10 million. He said, he really talking bad about you. I said, what did he say? He said, you was a failure in the music business as a manager, and you never made it, and that's why you are extorting almost, as he's saying, or whatever, suing Empire. Well, Lee Daniels, let me say this to you, partner.
Uh-oh.
First, I started out with Jackson Records, Michael and Joe. Mm-hmm. Okay, we had a record deal with them. We had an album called Elementary Love.
Go ahead.
Okay. We had an album called Elementary Love, right? So Joe, he kind of helped me train the boys, Michael, everybody. We was hanging out, you know. So Joe was getting old, so the family wanted him to retire.
Okay.
So that deal went away. Okay, so we go back to San Francisco, and I get in trouble, and I break out of prison.
Okay.
So when I break out of prison, well, the reason why I broke out of prison was because my kids came and said, Dad, MCA is looking for us. The one, the new edition that on. I said, what y'all want me to do? I'm in prison. They said, Dad, they won't deal with Mom. We need you.
How you break out of prison? I'm just
my
curious.
my wife passed away now. My wife and my kids.
Okay.
They came and got me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Came and got Papa. And my daughter Chandler said, never a dull moment with Pee Wee Herman.
Hilarious.
So, well, wait a minute. So, it's crazy, right? The Mexicans, the brothers, the gang members, everybody knew I was breaking out of prison. Because I was going to break out the first yard, but they had 3 gun towers. And they said, nigga, they going to shoot you down. You got to figure out how to get to the 1 gun tower. Because 3, you going down. I said, well, what I'm going to do? They said, you got to pass PFT. The Crips, the Bloods, everybody. Help. I'm an old man now. They helped me pass PFT where you got to go on the fight fires, right? Uh-huh. They showing me, come on, you got to do burpees, you got to do this. Come on, work it out. You say you want to escape, right?
Right.
I said, yeah. I had blisters everywhere. But they all helped me get in shape to break out.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
I'm noticing. How long was that process? Between when
I trained. I had to train. Okay.
And then when you
when I decided to break out, because go back to this. A friend of mine set me up in the garage with a shotgun. Okay. So I'm mad. And then my brother-in-law is a police, like in Empire, right? Mm-hmm. He chased me and my family down, the Tatums, the Beasley, the Newt family. They said we was the most notorious family up north. So he was chasing us down. He was the kid from the neighborhood, and he ended up marrying my wife's sister. So he had to prove himself. So he was after us and pulling niggas' pants down, and he was clowning, right? Uh-huh. And so I was mad. I said, I'm breaking out of prison. This ain't right. I got to go. Because my kids didn't already know. In back of my mouth, ready to go anyway. Right. When they said, you got to go. But when they said they had a multi-million-dollar deal, I said, it's time to go. So I said, this is what I'm going to do. I told everybody, go to the Coke machine and get a Coke. Okay. Come to the table. I said to myself, first nigga tremble with the cup, I ain't going. Right. Them niggas did that like it wasn't nothing. I said, I'm breaking out. They said, celebrate. I said, okay. Ready. Niggas is ready. Shit. So I break out of prison. They come get me. And my daughter said, never a dull moment with Pee Wee Herman. And we rolling. I'm in a BMW. Jump in the Cali. My wife said, would you sit down? They ain't behind us. I said, red light. You know how the red light is dark in that little hick town, right? Yeah. And every time the red light hit, I said, oh, shit. They got me. They on me. They got us. She said, Ron, come on. They not on you. That's the pole light. That's the pole light, boy. I said, you all paranoid. They had me all paranoid. Oh, I was paranoid. So I get out, and there's a war going on at MCA Records. Cheryl Dickinson and Luke Silas. So remember Sidney Miller, BRE? Y'all familiar with that? That's why everybody used to go get their record deals. And they go to these big halls and rent it out, and they see who got the best talent, right? So Cheryl Dickinson said, somebody introduced me to Cheryl Dickinson. So we go in the hotel room with her, and my kids getting down, break dance and singing. She said, ooh, these could be my babies. And Lou Silas heard about it. You ever heard of Lou Silas? MCA Records? He has.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Lou Silas called me. I'm in the hood doing a record called My Heart Beats for You, right up the street on Brownhurst. James Gatson. We at there recording, right? And the phone rang, and somebody said, it's Lou Silas, and James Gatson said, who? Lou Silas, that's the man. He said, where you at? I said, why you talking low? He said, because I know you're a fugitive. I said, you kind of scaring me. He said, well, come over to the jungle, outside the jungle. That's over here somewhere, right? Yes. And then he had a condo over there, a lady named Winky Sims. So he said, come over there. I want to talk to you. He said, check this out, man. I know your situation. Ain't no thing. Because, we understand. We want these kids. Right. He said, I'm going to give you $100,000 on Saturday. And Monday morning, I'm going to give you a 8-album deal. I said, you serious? Wow. He said, absolutely serious.
So it was all worth you breaking out of jail.
All breaking out of jail, right?
Okay.
So he had us come up to Universal Studio. I'm scared to death now because I think the FBI, everybody up there, right? They got the table set for a king. Shrimp, steak, everything. He making sure we sign this deal.
Okay.
Because he wanted to do Cheryl Dick. This is a cold business. She was a VP too, right? Yeah. So he wanted to do her in. And he said, I don't F with her. Yeah, I'm going to show her who I am. I told her I could handle New Edition and all them, right? I got your back. I said, dude, you got to promise me that you're not going to play with me because I know how this business is. These are my babies. Okay. Oh, Ron, I wouldn't do that to you, man. I know you well connected. I wouldn't do this to you. I said, okay, I'm going to sign with you. He said, okay, here's $100,000. Give me $100,000. Then say I'm gonna make it better than that. I'm gonna give you a publishing deal, and y'all can check the records for $250,000. So I had $350 already. I'm sitting fat. You think I'm the star, right? My kids always say, you was the star. You the one got the money. We was babies. So I had the Rolls Royces and the whole 9 yards, right? So
you had to be the LeVar Ball back then.
Yeah. So what happened?
But I'm gonna have to cut this off because we need to go for a break, and number two, we have some other guests that are waiting patiently, including my other host who already came in and gave me the eye.
Okay. I told you it was a lot.
But it is, and we want to continue our interview with you offline. If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Because you're here, you took the drive. We may as well keep this going.
Absolutely.
So as soon as we're done with this show, we're going to keep this going with you offline, and we're just going to post it up to our website.
Okay.
So, but in the meantime, we're going to take a break right now. Just give us a moment. We'll be right back.
Do I get a countdown? Oh, hi. Okay, welcome back to EMissyK's Loose Lip Show. I'm here with LJae, J Souls, and Sammy. So, LJae, tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas, actually Houston, Texas. It's just a little town outside of Houston. I'm actually from. It's called Humble, Texas. It's very small. You know everybody. You know, you walk down the street. Hey, what's up, Stephanie?
I would hate that. Like, walk out of your house and somebody knows who's that little girl. Who's that? But okay, so what you sing? Yes.
Yeah.
What genre do you consider your music?
R&B soul.
R&B soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to hear some music. Can you sing for me?
Yeah, I could sing something for you. Let me get myself together. I see you in my eyes. I see you in the skies. I loved you for the past year, but nothing I do. It's all about you. It's all about you. The games you played. Never mind all the stress, never mind all the heartache, never mind about your loss. Your ass gon' cry, your ass might die, whoa, whoa. And that's a song that I wrote myself.
LJae. Okay, so, J Soul.
Yes.
So, tell us a little about yourself. What do your specialty?
Well, I'm J Soul, 22 years old, from Los Angeles, writer, author, up-and-coming writer, author, well, published author, up-and-coming writer. Here with Samaya, we started in the middle of entertainment to help up-and-coming artists and talents, no matter what you do, just to here to promote the black people, the black business, local businesses, and continue to strive and make bigger platforms for everybody else.
For all ages or just for specifically?
All ages, yeah.
Okay, and you guys do rap and hip-hop.
Rap, hip-hop. Now, let's get this clear. We are not a record label company. We are not. We're the
company.
people who are going to take you from, instead of going, oh, here's your artist, you're a talent, you sing, you promote yourself, and you do these shows all over the place.
Right.
We're going to take you, give you a platform to do your thing and invite some people out. You network, make connections from either photographers or record label people or managers, and then you can go to the big record labels. Give yourself more of a platform, a more get more exposure, get more comfortable performing.
We basically build you up. We got y'all.
Yeah, we got
that's
y'all.
Our whole company.
Like
we want to
got
build
y'all.
people up in any aspect.
Exactly.
So you guys said you started this about 2 years ago?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
me, it's been 3 years for me, but that's our first year together.
Yeah.
Okay, so since then, how far have you guys came up? Like, have you guys gotten any more artists, like a bigger platform,
Yes, it's been tons and tons of artists that have come and tried to, like, even now, like, as we promoted the event and people, like, saw the flyers and knew what we were doing, they were like, how can we get in to perform? I'm like, oh, sorry, the bill is already full for this one, but, keep in contact, we got your email, we see you, just follow us, and then we'll just keep you updated from there.
Okay, so my mom, when she does her shows, she don't like profanity. Okay, so do you guys do profanity too? Because I have a lot of friends who rap and sing.
Yes, yeah.
So I just want to make sure that you guys want the blurred it, like beep,
I don't know. If however you feel comfortable, right? Yeah, just
there's
whatever
no
you
limit.
do. It's like
okay. So
because we're young, we get it, So it's just.
So exactly, what inspired you to actually?
Well, I've always had a thing for like promoting artists, helping people do their thing, because I know for myself, I would want somebody to help me, and even just seeing people out there in general just doing their thing, I'm just like, oh, that's dope. Even my friends, I'm like, oh, you doing something small? It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to promote you. I'm going to help you gain your more subscribers, more followers, more just anything towards reaching your goal and becoming bigger. I just like to do that. Not say it makes me feel good, but it's just like a helping hand. People need help.
Right.
So why not? Well, I can take my little platform and also build my platform at the same time. Like, oh, this guy promotes. Let me reach out to him and then just build from there.
So is this what J Soul did for you, LJae?
Yeah. He actually reached out to me. So
And was that like a big impact on you in your music?
It was an impact, you know, just about because I was looking for something out here, and what I was looking for, I was waiting for it to come to me. And, you know, as of, you know, I had just sang a song on, you know, social media, like literally.
Right.
And he reached out to me, but, you know, somebody had told me probably, you know, weeks before that my dream was going to come true. So I wasn't looking for anything. It just came to me, you know. I prayed about it, and then when this happened, I was just like, okay, I'll take the opportunity, you know.
You had yourself a fortune teller. Where they at? Can I have that phone number?
1-800 call Jesus.
Right?
I was expecting like a fortune cookie. You know, go on this website, pay this much dollars, you got your fortune. So what made you want to come out to LA from Texas?
My singing career. I do modeling on the side. That's something I want to do, but singing is something that I've always wanted to do. So out here, I seen that it was, you know, a lot of people growing to where they want to be and, you know, how they want to be in the industry. So I just took a leap of faith and, you know, moved out here on hopes and dreams, and, you know, God answered my prayers. You know, that's it. That's just about it.
I really wish that I can just go somewhere with my hopes and dreams and, you know, be successful with what I want to do.
Yeah.
And honestly, what I want to do is I want to make movies. You know, I want to make kids movies. I want to make adult movies. I want to make movies for... I use movies in my life as inspiration to teach people lessons, you know? Like, you could learn this lesson. Learn happiness through the pursuit of happiness. You could learn how not to treat people bad in the movie Mean Girls, you know?
Yeah.
So will you teach people lessons like that through your music?
Yes, I will. I'll teach people how to love, care about their significant other. Also how to go about situations in today's society, you know, because people don't hear about that nowadays. You know, they write about this and that, and then, you know, it get big, but at the same time, we got to tell the truth nowadays.
Right.
And the truth is basically what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going for. Everything I write is mostly truthful. It's what's going on now.
Right.
So that's mostly what I want to talk about in my music. You know, get that word out, you know, and make it worth living. Like, you know, I just want people to hear, not me, but hear what other people are going through.
Right. So who in your music, who can you really relate to? Like one of the biggest artists nowadays with their music, who can you really relate to?
I really, I don't listen to him as much, but when I was younger, my mom always put on John Legend. And John Legend, he will always like touch me because my mom is a big gospel person. She loved gospel music. You know, that's her number one because she came out of church. Her dad's a pastor. So John Legend, he was a big inspiration in my home. Like every time, you know, get up is John Legend or, you know, Erykah Badu or Andy Ari. That's like the biggest people in my mother's playlist. Like she don't play nobody, but if she do play people, you know, it's not all the time. But those people, those three people, she play all the time. So John Legend, that was my, you know, that was somebody I connected with.
Okay, so we're out of time right now, but okay, so I need to find out, where can we find you guys on social media, LJae?
At officially_LJae.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram, and then on Twitter it's officially
Facebook?
LJae. Facebook, I'm not really on Facebook, but I'm looking into getting on Facebook.
It's very beneficial. I'm gonna tell you that now. Jay Soul.
All right, you can find me at j.soul. That's JAY.SOULL.
And then you can find me at hall.samaya, hall, HALL.SAMIYAH.
And of course at _ENT.
Thank you for watching EMissyK's ENT right now. Okay. I'm joking. Okay, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Cool.
All right, ladies. Hello and welcome back to the EMissyK's Loose Lift Show. I'm your host, EMissyK.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm LaLa.
And who are you?
I'm Hailey.
The brat. Laddeez.
Hailey didn't even introduce herself on her last segment.
I did.
Nope, you introduced the show. You didn't introduce us.
Listen.
I was laughing. I was like, who are you?
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how did I do by myself?
You did very well flying solo.
Give it a round of applause.
Yeah.
I give her a 7.
Oh.
That's average.
She called you basic.
There's no average female.
I was trying to tell No Face that before.
Sure, rub my back to make me feel better. You're 7, it's okay.
Who wants to be a 7?
Nobody wants to be a 7.
Shawty, you a 10.
So, LaLa Young.
Yes.
Tell the people where to find you and find us.
You can find me on Blackstorm29 on Instagram. Also, EMissyK Loose Lips Show on Facebook. Loose Lips Show Group on Facebook. EMissyK_Loose Lips on Twitter and Instagram. I'm everywhere.
I can't out. EMissyK everywhere. Hashtag.
You need to take off a pen and paper because LaLa got like 6.
Everywhere. Hailey B.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at hey.6. HAI. It's not high, it's hey. HAI.6.
According to Siri, you're high.
Hi. Siri's fired. Fired.
Lady D.
Doris Jean Drew on Facebook and Laddeez at Twitter and Instagram and EMissyKentertainment.com.
Grandma, why you give out your
I became a web designer. Did y'all know
Well,
that?
I wanted to give out 1603.
Yeah, I need you.
You gave out your whole government. I
just don't have the time to do it.
I'm needed.
I don't have the time
Doris
to do it.
Jean
I need it.
Drew.
I'm good.
They gonna Google you.
I'm good with that.
They gonna look up.
They're going to be bored
They gonna
to
try
death.
to find your birth certificate and everything where she lives.
Facebook has been
They
hacked.
gonna want you.
Yeah, I know that, right?
Facebook is always hacked.
By the same people that had made who's
Trump.
the little that dude
Trump president. yes.
exactly.
Well, they don't have to be hacked.
50
Listen,
billion people.
Facebook is
50
selling
billion
everybody's information anyway.
Wait, somebody from
Yes,
Instagram.
they are. That's how they make
Yes,
their
that's how.
money.
Yeah, that's how these people are getting all this information.
Yes, dear.
Somebody from Facebook headquarters hacked my Instagram.
The
How do you
Congress is
know?
trying to fight
Okay,
it,
so
but
look, when
What happened was
so when I got the email sent from Instagram, the location came along with it. So the location came along with Facebook headquarters address, and I looked it up. The proof is in the pudding. I promise you, it was crazy. I said,
Oh man.
I snitched.
Were you appalled?
I was very appalled. I was shook. I was flabbergasted. I was confuzzled.
Spell it.
Which one?
confuzzled.
Just stop posting everything.
Confuzzled.
Everything on Facebook.
Everything in
Clear.
everybody's business.
Everything. Oh my God.
Look,
Anyway.
they're in a fight with Congress now because of that.
Yeah.
Because they're doing us a job,
Oh, it's
whether we
all
know
over
it or
the
not.
news, but we just keep going, just like it's crack.
That's why I put very little
I
in
need my-
detail
Well,
information.
Well, they already did Equifax and TransUnion, so they already got you. It don't really matter what you do on Facebook
Right.
now because they
Ain't no
got
money in there. What y'all hacking me for?
man.
When
your
they started doing the
identity.
facial
Your
recognitions,
oh
I was
my
like,
God.
I already know. Every time I post a picture of myself and tag my sister, I was like, ooh. Not wrong for that one.
Right.
Anyway, I'm your girl, EMissyK. Make sure you follow us everywhere. EMissyK's Loose Lift Show. Follow us. We got our contest coming up. We have a contest coming up
Okay,
because
cool.
I want a new jingle. I want a new intro.
That's right.
So I have
Let's
a contest
go.
coming up for the new jingle, and you guys are going to love the prizes, but guess what? You have to follow our Facebook page to find the information.
That'll
What's
be
that
fun.
at again? What is it?
Nacho.
Y'all so stingy.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We love you.
Yes.
This is what it is. EMissyK's Entertainment, providing opportunities for expressions. Peace out.
Peace.
Bam.
Easy.